Patrina again with Do You Have a Couple Minutes? And today I want to know if you have a couple minutes to talk about assuming the best. What if we assume the best? We can have self fulfilling prophecies where we expect things to be bad. And so we're really only looking for the negative. And when we look for things, we typically find it. So we tend to find the negative when we're looking for the negative. But what if we looked for the positive? I bet we'd find a lot more good. Now, this isn't to say that we won't find things that could benefit from improvement, or that we might not find things that we need to filter out. It's really about our filter and our perspective that give way to the interpretation of events that are happening and matters and interactions that are happening. We can just as well assume that someone is struggling and facing some tough challenges that have affected their mood in a negative way, just as well as we can assume that a person is rude and oblivious to their poor interpersonal skills. But we tend to kind of lean toward the latter. We have a choice to either reflect what is happening to us or to project what we want to intentionally project. We can try to reflect the very behavior that we despise or that we don't want, or we can try to project an exemplary behavior or interactions. Of course, projecting positively in the face of negativity can really be difficult at times. However, if we understand that what we do is really about us and the legacy we want to leave for others, over time, we can learn to temper negative reactive responses. And we can have responses at the ready that actually reflect who we strive to be and who we say that we are. When we assume the best in others, it puts us in a better position for positive response and interactions. We're not coming across as accusatory or suspicious. We start from a place of assuming there is some rational explanation that once we understand it, would actually allow us to respond in a manner that would help to improve interactions and circumstances. Consider a situation where someone might run by us, barely saying, "Excuse me," as they quickly pass by. Now, we can immediately think that that person is rude, or we might also think that there is a reason for their speed. Perhaps there's an emergency situation that's up ahead that requires their attention. When someone makes a mistake at work, perhaps we can think about maybe they were trying to move too fast because their end thought was that they would be appeasing the boss or getting something done. And instead of making a situation one of shame or embarrassment, we can actually make it into a positive learning experience. That is, if we're assuming the best. So I want to challenge and encourage you this week to try to assume the best. When you assume the best, you will likely see the good that is always around us if we just take the time to look. And with that, that is my few minutes for today. I hope that you found that this has been a message that's been inspiring, something to help you think, learn, grow, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. I hope that if you are enjoying these messages, that you will like them and share them with others so that they can come along our learning journey as well. As always, I'm super appreciative of you being here with me today. I hope to see you back next time. Be sure to check out the show notes wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. You'll be able to get a summary of those notes a summary of the session today. And there'll also be contact information for me there as well if you want to be in touch. Thank you again for being here, and I hope to see you back next time. Until then, bye-bye.